Hello everyone, this is Kathleen. I'm glad to be here today and welcome to Be Again Books. I want to begin decorating this new whimsical journal that I showed you in my last video. I have the signatures sewn in and I want to put a couple of interactive elements in here because interactive elements are really fun in whimsical journals. So I want to show you first of all this exploding star element. So as I mentioned in the last video, I saw Barbara on 49 Dragonflies do this. She glued hers to a page and that seemed a little awkward to me. And so I want to do mine a little differently. I'm going to make a tuck with it and then it can open up and be a journaling space as well. So I want to demonstrate that to you, but if you want to see Barbara's video, how she did it, then I will link her video. I know that it's all over the internet. Lots of junk journalers have done it, but I do know about Barbara's video, so I will link hers. What you're going to need, I'm going to put this element right here, and I have some other things that I'm going to use to embellish and decorate it. So let's put that aside for now. And what you need is to start out with an absolutely square paper. I apologize for the rainbow. It's coming in through a crystal in my window. So I'm going to just start out with a piece of coffee dyed paper. And since it's 8.5, then I'm going to cut it at 8.5 and make it square. So I've done that along with doing the distressing on the edges. So then the first thing you're going to do is bring the top left corner down and try to be just as precise as you can. And we're going to make a triangle, okay? And then open it up, and we're going to do the same on this side, and we're going to make an X on the paper. So try to make those folds really crisp. If you want, you can use a bone folder. Okay, so now we have an X. Now we're going to flip it over so that those folds are kind of on top, and then we're going to fold it in half this way, long ways. Okay, and again make a really crisp edge. Okay, and now we're going to bring it back this way so that that ridge is coming up. Okay, now we're going to make the divot like that. Okay, just collapse that center so that it kind of comes up like this. Okay, and then bring that together, these folds together and the sides in, and now we have a triangle this way. Turn it upside down, and now we're going to bring, if you can see the little center right there, we're going to bring the edges in to the center. And again, we want to make that as crisp as possible. So there's a reason why origami paper is thin. It's not as thick as, you know, regular typing paper. So I call it typing paper, copier paper. I just age myself there. So this is going to come in so you can see the little center in there. Yeah, so these are going to come into the center. Let's do the first one first so that we don't get that fold over. And then let's bring this one in from this side. Okay. So now we have that, and now we want to just tuck these. So now we have this still. Now let's just take each one, pinch it here, and we're going to tuck those in, just like that. Okay, each one, we're just going to tuck it in. Until all 4 are done. Okay, and now we've got all those folds that go to the center, and now I'm just going to again crease this really good. The reason why I want to crease it really well is because this is going to lay inside our little flip out, and I don't want to fold this part. These are going to be the sides. But now you can see that it's going to explode like that. And if your folds are crisp, then it will just stay folded and go back together. You can even flatten it out to write on it or whatever. But then when you bring that together again, those folds will have memory. Okay, now I have this little piece. Let me see how long that is. This is 5 by 12. So this is just a 12 by 12 paper, and it was a scrap. That is 5 inches, and what I've done, this is going to be the outside, and I'm going to make a little pull-out flip, but this is my insert. Okay, so now I want to glue this with this in the middle. Okay, so that this folds over, and then that I'm going to glue this instead of to a page like Barbara did. I'm going to glue mine to this paper. And what I'm going to need to do to tie it closed in the book is put some ribbons on it. So one ribbon is going to go underneath, and the other ribbon is going to come underneath here. So let me, because all of the elements, all of the pages in my journal have the corners rounded, so I want to round the corners of this too. So I'm going to just take each of these and round those corners. It's going to add just a little bit of a decorative detail as well. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this to the, I'm going to center it and glue it here, and it needs to be just right up against that. So let me take my glue, and I'm just going to glue this side down first, which is kind of the way we do any pop-up. Glue one side to one page and then fold the other page over it. And that way we know that it's going to have a nice fold. Okay, let me stand on my tippy toes so that I can center that. And that's going to hopefully go right up into the fold. Okay, there we go. Now, on the other side of here, I'm going to just glue this first ribbon. Okay. So let's put the glue here. Let's put enough right there so that this other part of the ribbon can get glued in there also. And we'll take this side and we'll just lay it over the top and press it down. Okay. And then when we open it, then it expands. Isn't that cool? I just think that's so cool. Yeah. All right. Now, let me finish up with, this is going to be a pull-out. Once I untie it, then I want to be able to pull this out. And then this also will flip out, and this can be journaling space as well. So I just kind of want to decorate this. So I think this is a scrap, just a scrap from the kit that I'm using. And I think I want to just clip it off right there. And let's glue this down first. And then I have just this little whale tail tab. About, let's put it about right there. And I think we'll use this because this is in the middle of the signatures. I do have just a little bit of room to play with some bulkiness. So I think I'm going to take that opportunity. And I'm going to use that leaf, and then I am going to use this. This is one of those little flat back sparklies, but I don't think I need this little pop-up. So we'll just scrape that off and put some glue. There we go. Okay. I'm excited now to put this in the book. So let's find the center here. Okay, so the way I folded this is this is just a little bit closer in. It's cut off a little bit from this fold. That's so that this can be just a little bit of a tab along the page edge. So I'm going to glue this down, and I'm only going to glue it on two sides. And then that way it can be a tuck spot also. So let me pull this. Maybe it will be easier to do it from this side. Let's see if I can get that along the corner. Okay. It's kind of awkward, isn't it? Here we go. Okay. Let's see, this half fold always has to be kind of a peak, and then it will fold easily in. Okay, so there's that. I like it. This folds out. This comes out. And then I can have to tie it on this side because of that little overhang there. So I'm going to have to tie it from this direction. So the bow will be on this side. There we go. And then that'll keep that from flopping open. And there's room there at the back for a tag. Let's see if I can find, I've got my little packet of things. Here's a couple of tags. There's one, so that could go behind. Here's one. Yeah, that looks good. Here's one. Oh, I like that too. I might make a taller one though. Yeah, I probably will. So there you have it. This fun interactive element for the whimsical journal. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and maybe tell me in the comments what you think of it. I appreciate your time today. I'm always glad to spend a little time with you, and I will see you again with the next interactive element.